Morning, guys. Saturday morning. Before I head out, I just figured I'd make this short video just to, shoot the breeze with you. Don't always have to be about cards, no. I'm going out to the island in a little while to meet my distributor, and I got a few cases that I don't know if I want or don't or whatever, and I'll ask you about them in a moment's time. But first of all, I just want to tell you about a little something that happened to me the other day on the train. I told you I work in Midtown Manhattan. I go in real early, so I get home early, kind of make my own hours after all these years. I find that I can get a lot done when no one else is around. So I'm on the train sometimes 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know about where you guys live, but if you guys are New Yorkers or have been to New York or heard the stories, you see every and anything on the subways and the trains in New York. Especially at that time in the morning, because they say New York never sleeps, and it's true. So anyways, I was on the train. I was about 2 stops, 3 stops away from where I got to get off, right near where the ball drops on New Year's Eve, and smack in the middle of Times Square. And in the car that I was in, there was maybe 3 people, whatever, sitting on their seats and whatever, and me, and I was reading the newspaper, and I had my head down. And all of a sudden, the train stops, and in comes this beautiful Oriental woman. I mean, she was a young girl, whatever, but she was dressed to the nines, and she had this, a fur coat. I don't know what it was, and this and that, but she looked real classy. She comes in by herself, but I happened to notice. I just raised my head from the paper, but then I put it back down. So anyway, she's standing up. She doesn't sit down. She's standing by one of the doors, and she's looking over to the left and the right and whatnot. And she starts humming, and she starts, you can definitely know that she's trying to get some attention, or I don't know if she had a few too many to drink, or where she was, or where she was going, or whatnot. You know the deal. So anyway, she starts getting a little loud, and, whatever. She starts, coming over to around the area where I was sitting, and she sits down across from me on the aisle there and whatnot. And, again, I try to pay her no mind, but like I said, it's a real attractive girl. Anyway, she starts, opening the freaking fur coat and whatnot, and starting to spread the legs a little bit. And, again, trying not to, to make too much commotion, but let's face it, I'm sitting there right across, and I ain't dead yet, you know what I mean? So anyways, she leans over to me, and she says, hey, look, you looking for a date? And then I obviously realized what she was, she was a lady of the evening or whatever, and so forth and so on. And I said, no, ma'am, thanks anyway for the offer, but going to work. And she says, look, you don't feel like having sex with me? You look like you're a hot-blooded Italian or something, no? And I says to her, no, actually, I'm Eskimo. She says, Eskimo? You don't look Eskimoian, but nonetheless, you still don't want to have sex with me? I says, no, I'm Eskimo. We rub noses. She looks at me kind of funny, and she says, well, you can get off by rubbing noses? I says, no, but I sneeze a lot. And God's the honest truth, guys. Look, I wouldn't bullshit and pull the wool over your eyes, no? But anyway, that's what happens on the subways of New York. So anyway, I also want to bring this up, and I want to ask you your opinion. On one of my videos the other night, the big hit or whatever, most of you have seen it, I would imagine. Now, what would you do if somebody puts a comment on your video saying that you've never heard of before the name, you've never seen him comment before, you don't know who he is, and something along the lines of, hey, what's up? And look, how about a shout out for a shout out? I think it might benefit both of you. What would you think if you saw somebody put that comment on your video? Now, I'm just saying, never in my life have I asked anybody for anything, especially on YouTube here. I've never asked for a shout out. You've given me shout outs. Look, I've heard my name mentioned on many videos. It's much appreciated, but it wasn't me asking for it. Now, I also will never, ever, ever give a person a shout out if you ask for it. Everyone is not deserving of a shout out. You have to earn the shout out. I've been screwed by giving shout outs to some people that I never thought would happen, and yet some shout outs that I've given to people, and you know who you are, have worked out quite nicely. If you're deserving, you get it. Look, all I'm saying is that this person who's asking for a shout out, you give me a shout out first, and then baby, I'll decide whether you're worthy of a shout out. I'm just saying, guys, I've heard that this guy here might have asked for shout outs and were given some by my loyal tubers and never reciprocated. I'm just making a comment that when I see something like that, my blood boils, all right? But anyway, maybe that's just me. I'm not going to mention the name of the person or whatnot. I'm going to just leave it be. But again, don't ever, ever ask Russo for a shout out. When it's your time and you're worthy of it, you will get it. If you don't agree with me, put a comment below. I'd like to hear your opinion. And lastly, the cases that could be in the way home with me this afternoon are the following: Flawless Football, National Treasures Football, Optic Basketball, More Bowman's Best Baseball, Select Football, more cases, and a really, really, really cheap case of a product that I can't stand. But if I told you the price, I'd have to kill you. Yeah, Select Basketball. Anyway, guys, I've given you over 5 minutes. I'm over my limit. But it's sometimes nice to bullshit with you guys without showing you any goods, right? All right, guys, I see you later. Ciao. I love you.